Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is Jim Harley, the new president of Bentley Mills. Jim, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Kemp. Glad to be here talking to you.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you. I wanted to interview you. This is big news. The news last week that you're taking over as president. Ralph, for personal reasons, has decided to pursue a job in the area where he lives. So you take over as president, and also you've hired Richard French, who joins in a new role at Bentley as vice president of sales, right?
That's right. We're excited to add Richard to our team. Comes to our company with a lot of experience in the industry, and we're looking forward to having Richard run our sales force and marketing and design area.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about some background here. I want to tell our listeners a little bit about who you are. Actually, you've been with Bentley, I think, a total of 30 years in your career. You were with Bentley back in the Jack Michigan days, and then you left with Jack, go over to Monterey. Monterey was bought by CNA, which became Tandis. So you moved around, spent 8 years with the Tandis organization, and obviously Ralph was over there as well. So you and Ralph, worked together closely. And when Ralph took over as leader at Bentley, you came back. And how long you been back on the West Coast?
Ralph came back in January of 2013, and I came in February of 2013. So we actually started together at Monterey in 2002, worked together there, and then, as you said, worked together at Tandis, and then came together to work at Bentley in 2013.
And you're a California native, aren't you?
I am, born and raised here, and started in the industry here in the 1970s, and been fortunate to work my entire career in the carpet industry.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm a big fan also of Jack Michigan's, and so you guys working together, I'm sure gives you a great background for design strength, and that's one area where Bentley is well known as being on the cutting edge of design. Let's also talk briefly about Richard French, again, another veteran in the business. Started his career in flooring with Milliken, and everybody knows back in those days that was a great training ground, and then spent 20-some years at Interface, and then now joins you. So you really are building out a nice force there, aren't you?
Yes, we certainly are. We're fortunate to get Richard on our team. On the design side, we have Todd Vandercrook, who's done a great job with our product design. I worked with Todd for many years at Monterey, Tandis, and now at Bentley. And then Sherry Drager takes care of our marketing. So we've got a strong team here at Bentley.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's been a lot of changes at Bentley just in ownership this year. So, with Balta being your new owner, that actually broadens the scope of the products you can offer, because some of the flat weave products that they have kind of broadens what you can offer the A&D community, right?
That's correct, Kemp. We're offering about 15 of the Modulus products here in the U.S. We have a warehouse in Georgia where we store inventory. The flat weave products from Modulus have gone over great in the design community. We've already seen some nice orders coming in for those products.
All right. So here we are in November. Jim, you take this role, and I'm sure you're looking at the strategy for 2018. What are some of the components of that strategy?
Well, we're continuing the same path we've been on. We've invested heavily in the tufting and tile area, and we're expecting to see the same type of growth we've seen for the last 5 years. Bentley's been growing at double digits for each of the last 5 years, and we're expecting the same next year as we focus on continuing to launch products. Our goal is to launch a product every month, and we continue to work with a new tufting technology out there to launch new state-of-the-art tufting designs. And we continue to invest in our tile line, improving productivity and quality in that area.
Mm-hmm. Now, you guys in the last couple of years have invested heavily in this color point technology, haven't you?
We have. We've got a new machine that we installed this past year, and our plans are to install another machine 2018. And we have a sample machine, and that part of our business, we're launching products aggressively there. By the first quarter of next year, we'll have about 8 products launched off our color point technology, and we're seeing great growth there.
I should point out that the way things have shaken out, Bentley, I guess with the exception of perhaps Atlas, which is much smaller, you're the only commercial carpet mill based on the West Coast, aren't you?
That's right. We're one of the last ones left standing, so we're taking that flag and we put it in the ground. We are the biggest commercial carpet manufacturer on the West Coast. Our goal is to continue to grow and continue to gain market share as we do the right things here at Bentley to grow our business.
But that gives you a little bit of a distinctive edge from a design standpoint, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it does, Kemp. It's a little bit different design out here on the West Coast. You look at some of the things we've done for the marketing side with Los Angeles and some of the things that Todd and Sherry have done in the marketing area to lead us into the cutting-edge design and cutting-edge products. And being here in L.A., being able to have mill tours here in L.A., we have customers come out. We're doing virtually mill tours here every week where people come to California. We show them what we're doing with products and design and service and quality. I think we have a great edge in the industry with what we're doing out here on the West Coast.
All right, Jim, well, it's great to spend some time with you, and I know you'll do well in this new role. Again, been talking to Jim Harley, the new president of Bentley Mills, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.